everyone to live their best life, because what we believe is that if you're living your best life, you can't be anything else but then happy, joyous, inspirational, neighborly, kind, loving. And we want you to be this person, right? So we've gathered some amazing people to not only give you the top tips here today. We have Raelin, Maya, Suzanne, Manuela, and Rosemary. You'll be able to meet these amazing women at SoulTreat Retreat live. So we are just going to give you just a smidgen of their magical wonderfulness today here, because they're going to be sharing their top tip for you to have the best life.
You guys ready? Is everyone ready to meet these amazing women? Our first beautiful world changer hails all the way from, I don't know why I said this because I don't know everybody's location, but she reigns from Mesa, Arizona. Please welcome Raelin Saindon. And if I said that wrong, I apologize.
Hey, Raelin.
Okay, hey you guys. It's Raelin Saindon.
Saindon.
It's all good.
I add a little zest to everything.
Yes.
Just means incorrect.
We love zest. Zest is good.
Totally. Raelin, why don't you let everybody know first what it is that you do in the world besides be awesome?
Oh, thank you guys. Well, so as Sherry said, I live in Mesa, Arizona. I am the founder and creator and energy alchemist of The Healing Space. And you can find me on Facebook. It's in my profile in the Wellness Universe. But I work with individuals who are looking to live their best life, kind of come out of maybe backgrounds of trauma, backgrounds of childhood wounding and things like that. And they might be newly awakening to the spiritual path, and or they're on it, but they want to further develop their skills and heal from within. So I just help hold the space for their healing.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for the work that you do in the world. And in case anybody hasn't noticed, we've got some beautiful red rocks behind us from Saindon.
Yes.
Lovely. So, Raelin, thank you again for the work that you do. And inner child work is very personal to me, as you know. Mm-hmm. So I'm really excited for what you will be sharing with our audience, both at the participants at SoulTreat, but here as well. So I know that it's a lot to ask somebody to share their top tip, because I'm certain you're like me that you got a lot. But why don't you go ahead and share with everybody what you believe is a top tip for everybody here to live their best life?
As you've said, it's really difficult to narrow that down. I would say top tip, really honestly, allow the emotions to come forward. My belief is that we are here in this human experience in order to experience and go through the wide range of emotions that we have as human beings, and to heal those layers. And through the healing, we remember our soul and we reunite and realign with it. So in all honesty, the way forward, the way through is in the feeling. There is no shortcut. You're not going to outrun them. You're not going to climb over them, move around them, etc. They're going to continue to follow you and chase you. And in any situation you find yourself, the common denominator is you. And so the top tip that I would share is that it's very, very critical to feel the emotions that come forward, witness them, see them, hear them, and then release them.
Raelin, I want to just address that for a moment, because I think a lot of people are afraid to face their emotions and allow them to come out because of the judgment. And again, that goes to the inner child, whether we were scolded or stifled when we were a child, and we have that blockage. But I just want to say my personal opinion of when people are sharing or going through their emotions or emotions, or at least identifying that they have something, what they feel around something. I was just listening to a gentleman the other night, actually, as a matter of fact, and the way he explained something was so well attached to his emotional experience of it. I felt like, wow, what an evolved human that he can talk and be respected for his opinion. And he's a really smart person with a lot of influence. And yet talk about the emotions he's experiencing for a certain situation. I said, wow, I'm actually really impressed by that. And I'm not judging on a negative level. So I just want to say thank you for allowing that space and helping people to, go inward and address that. And I know that, we have about a minute and a half left for you to explain a little bit more, but I'd love for you to give us a little bit of what people can expect when they're at SoulTreat in your workshop.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's so important to feel the feelings and be authentic. It does us no good when we hide and when we kind of cover over and mask. People can pick up on your energy anyway. They know what you're feeling. They can feel that energetic frequency level. So you might as well own it and just be authentic. People appreciate authenticity. And so the space that I'll be creating and am creating even now is a space to be raw and authentic and to be able to then examine those tough emotions that, like you said, maybe have been conditioned and kind of forced out of us or forced us to repress or suppress. So we're going to explore ways to connect with them in a safe, loving, non-judgmental environment.
I love that, Raelin. Love it.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, I'm
excited.
Yes, I know. We look so forward. For those of you who are just tuning in, we're talking to our Wellness Universe World Changers, our wellness experts who are sharing their top tip to live your best life, as well as these ladies are all going to be live at SoulTreat in Sedona, November 2nd and 3rd, which we'll talk as we go a little bit about SoulTreat and what you can expect. And Raelin is going to be offering her workshop, which is called Transformational Work of Accessing, Exploring, and Soothing Your Inner Child Self. And we cannot wait for it. So thank you.
Thank you, Raelin. Thank you for all the work you do. And thank you for sharing your best tip to live your best life. Thank you. Top tip. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you. Oh my God, I love her. I love her.
I'm so excited.
Great energy. Remember when we met her in person last time? It was just like automatic, boom, like you just feel comfortable with Raelin. I love her.
Well, what was interesting is that Raelin came to SoulTreat in spring, which we had it there, and she came as one of our Wellness Universe friends. So someone who's a seeker of wellness, but she stood out and was like, what are you doing? You should be providing these resources and these tips and these tools. So we asked her to join us, and now she's going to be a workshop facilitator. So we hope that you will join us in November.